Good morning, everybody. This is Debbie with Crazy Bees Urban Farming, and this morning I am starting in here because it's only like 7:15 in the morning and I didn't want to be out hollering into the camera this morning and waking up my neighbors. So we're gonna have you come along with us. We're gonna go and harvest the leeks today because I need that space in my raised bed for the other vegetables that I have to get planted into the garden. So we're gonna harvest the leeks, and then we are going to be making some potato leek soup today. We're going to be doing some transplanting, filling our raised beds. We got a lot of different things that we have to do today. With one day off, you just do what you can in a day. So we're gonna take you along and we're gonna go get these leeks going.
And this is our biggest rat,
My goodness.
who's also a
already
foodie.
You guys, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I could have kept him in here longer, but I need this space. So we're going to preserve some and we're going to use some.
And we gotta keep Scarlet away. Come here. It's not for you.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Yeah.
Scarlet.
Look at those roots. Oh, those are beautiful. Should have got the basket. The bowl's not going to be big enough.
Okay.
Where are you going?
To get your basket.
Get my basket. It's up in the upstairs by the laundry room. Oh, you guys, I just love harvesting. And I'm not gonna let these greens, look at these greens. Look at that. Look at that. That one goes up in there.
Don't let Scarlet in the house. Mom, don't let her in the house.
What happened?
Dad's gonna put the lock of babies, but that was on your
Oh.
side.
I think I found the biggest one yet. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Look at how it's just so beautiful. Leeks are so beautiful.
Scarlet, come on.
That's all right. We gotta wash them all off anyway.
No, I just don't want her to eat it.
Maybe she might not like it. I doubt it. She likes everything. She's like that commercial. That Mikey commercial. Hey Mikey, he likes it. He likes it. the onion in too. Okay, you guys, I think we got them all. Another one of those blue too. And a little tiny onion. I still haven't figured out what I'm doing with that nasturtium. Okay. Alright, come on, Scarlett.
No, she's staying out here.
Okay, everybody, so we're back. And we had to get Scarlett in the house. She kept trying to eat the leeks. So with all of these, I'm going to take off the ends and peel that outer layer like you would an onion. And I'm going to be using some of these today in cooking, and then I'll be chopping the rest of them up to freeze these parts. And then I also pulled out the dehydrator, and I'm going to put these in layers in the dehydrator and dehydrate these so we can use them as dried up chives or anything like that in our soups. I don't think I'll freeze these because I think they'll just get really mushy if they get frozen. So we're going to continue doing this. I'm guessing it's probably going to take me a little while to do this. And then we'll get the soup started after I peel some potatoes. And the other thing that I did last night into this morning was, I don't know if you're in your area, you have people that sell citrus on the roadside, but here in Arizona we have a lot of oranges. So there was a man selling 10-pound bags of oranges, Valencia oranges, which are pretty good for juicing. They're a little bit smaller, but they're still good. So we bought 2 bags of those, and then you could just use those, you know, the bulb juicers and, you know, juice them that way. But I like getting as much as I possibly can out of my juice, so I peel them. So I sat and watched NASCAR with my husband last night for probably about an hour and a half.
Got to see a good fight.
Yeah, there was another good fight on NASCAR last night. And I got through half of that 5-pound bag. So this morning I got up and juiced all those oranges that I peeled last night, and that gave me 3 quarts of orange juice. And you can put that in jars and freeze it, or you can put it in baggies and freeze it. We had some that we used and just had breakfast. We added some strawberries to it, which was Candace's idea. Good idea, Candace. And added the strawberries and had the oranges, and I had strawberry orange for juice for breakfast. Yummy.
It was good.
So we're going to continue doing this, and when I'm done, we'll come back and show you what we ended up with. All right, you guys, so this is what we came out for a harvest. Look at all of those leeks. And these are all the tops that I am going to dehydrate. And we're going to go throw these in with the chickens. And then I have a pile here that we are going to take to the compost. So spread the garden love. Don't waste anything. Hey girls. We already gave them collards and strawberries this morning, so they're really good about this. Hey. Hi girls. Hi. Look at what I got. Look. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Like, what are they giving us now?
That one ran away with hers.
They just love the weekends. So we're going to take all of this. This is all the trimmings from the from the leeks here. Did I drop one? Oh, I did. Look at that.
Good job.
Don't worry, that's all gonna be going in the house and getting a good wash in the sink. Okay. So look at you guys, look at how much these guys are progressing. Look at the peaches on here. Okay, this back here is where I do my composting. I have 3 different bins, and as you can see, they have aeration holes in here. We can go to the city, and the city will give these to you. Well, not all cities, but some of them do. And if Candace looks in here, see, I always, if I can find some, it breaks down pretty good. You can see some sprouts in there. But what I would do is, you can see there's some tomato and stuff in there. So I have my straw layer, and then I have my green layer, and then I put another straw layer, okay?
Don't you water it when you put it in there too?
Yes, we also water. But I wanted to turn today, so I'm not gonna water right now. But so this is a green layer. So you would put your green layer in, right? And when I put my stuff in, I try to chop it up a little bit, because the finer it is, the faster it'll break down. There's that tool. Okay, and here I have some leaves right here that a dear friend of mine in Prescott, hi, gave me. So I use this in my compost, and it helps everything to break down.
Are you talking about Lori?
Yeah, I don't mention names. She knows who she is. Okay, so you can see right now that's really dry, but we will add some water to this.
Do you need the hose?
And then it heats up. No, I won't do it right now. But you just put some water on top of this, make sure it's nice and wet. And like I said before, you want it like a sponge, not like saturated. You get it saturated and you're going to end up having a stinky compost. If you have a stinky compost, you're adding too much water. If it's not breaking down, you need to add more water. So you kind of got to play with your compost with the elements that you're putting into it for it to work and heat up and break down. So for now, we're just going to leave that like that. So like I said, I have 3 composts here. So today, since I can't do the lasagna garden, I'm going to, look, things just grow in the compost. Look at that. Not sure what it is. I'm going to take off the first probably 2 inches and keep that in the bottom of the bin, and then I'm going to use the rest of the compost, mix it with my raised bed mix and some worm castings, and I have some cocoa coir that I'm going to break down and some steer manure, and I'm going to mix all of that together for those raised beds that we're going to be doing today to start those melons up the trellis. So we're going to be working on that later. Digress. I have leek soup that I have to make right now. I'm going to take those leeks in the house, get them washed up, and I'm going to peel some potatoes and get that soup going in the crock pot so it's ready for early afternoon dinner. Hi everybody. Okay, so we are out in the garage because we are doing some ghost peppers, some big Jims, and we got a couple cayennes in here that we had drying on the counter, and they're just taking too long to dry, and I want my counter space back. So we're drying those, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trays of the leek tops that we're going to turn into the dehydrated chives. So they say to do it at 135 for 6 hours. So we're gonna get this closed up. We use a LEM, L-E-M, for our dehydrating. We often make, well, we don't, Tom does, makes beef jerky sticks and the strips in this also, and the Lem products are really great. So $135 for 6 hours. We're gonna open it up and check it, and we will see how it turned out. Hi everybody, it is Monday. We are getting ready to upload a video for you. And yesterday we didn't get to show you the soup that we were talking about that we were going to do for with the leeks. So we did make the leek soup. It was so good. It's got 4 leeks, 1 onion, carrots, chicken broth. I put some bacon in there, cream of celery soup, some milk for the cream with some flour, and I think that's about it. Yeah, and I had it in the crock pot all day. And of course you don't put your cream of celery soup mixed with the milk and 6 tablespoons of flour. I put that in about an hour before we ate, and that thickened it up really nice. And then we served it with some shredded cheese on top, and it was so good. I wanted to show you this because that was another one of the finished projects that we got done yesterday. And we are going to stop this and then take a clip of what happened out in the garage yesterday. Go. Okay, here we are out in the garage. And you guys, I am so happy I did it in the garage. It still stinks out here like onion. If you're ever doing garlic or onion or peppers, you can get the stinging eyes and everything from the oils from the peppers. But we did this yesterday. We had said $135 for 6 hours. We checked it at 6 hours, and it needed a little bit more. I believe Tom ran it for another 3 hours. But here's our finished products. You can see that everything's nice and crunchy here. I don't want to touch that too much. And here's all of our leeks. You can, I don't know if you can hear them, but they're nice and ready to be shredded and put in a jar for our potatoes or our soups. On top of baked potatoes with sour cream and cheese and bacon and loaded. That'd be really well. That'll be good. So we'll be taking these out, storing them in a jar, and then Tom's been we saved some of these seeds, and then Tom's making this powder from the peppers. We're grinding it up. Not sure exactly what he's going to do with it, but it's pretty spicy. So we're going to finish off this video before it gets too long on you guys. And we are going to be giving you a couple extra videos for the holiday this week. So you'll be getting one today, one on Wednesday, and one on Friday, and then we'll start another one on Monday, just to show you everything that we did yesterday, because we were actually outside working for 12 hours. So we did quite a bit of coverage. So stay tuned. We'll see you again on Wednesday.